Hey guys, so this is my first YouTube video. I'm excited for the journey that's to come, but I just want to document how, overall my life and how I became an entrepreneur and just overall life lessons that I've learned, pretty much I learned along the way of being entrepreneur, self-employed individual. But I mean, the video today is mainly about how I actually became an entrepreneur, right? So a little backstory, I won't take too long, but essentially I went to high school here in Orlando, of course. I went to Boone High School, and I wasn't really a good student. I was never an A+ student, a B+ student. I was more of a C- student, right? So I was never had good test scores. I failed the SAT. I don't even know what I got, but I never redid it because I felt demotivated. I felt stupid, but I never really told anybody about it because at the end of the day, when I was a senior, everybody was going to FSU, UF, UCF, all these big name colleges, and I was here going to Valencia, So it was a difficult time in my life where, like, what am I going to do? I got nothing going for me. I'm not smart. I don't really have anything, right? So at the end of the day, I graduated, thankfully, and my first job was Walmart. Walmart was my first job. I worked there for 2.5 years. I learned a lot of things, and I'm glad I worked at Walmart because it showed me a different life, So I'm glad I got out of there as soon as I did, in a sense, because my next job was Nike. And then Nike was a chill job, liked it, met a lot of people, awesome job. But then after that, I just bounced job to job. So I went to car wash, I worked at Pizza, I did moving for this moving company, and all at the same time I was working for FedEx, going in and at 11 p.m. shifts, leaving at 3 a.m. Plus the moving job was, I had to be required to be there by 6 a.m. So I was working 2 jobs back to back, and it was just not the life I was living, Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to have nice things, a nice house, a nice car. I was very, not in a sense, I just really wanted nice things. But my family, they're lower middle class, they didn't really have a lot of money. They try to get by as much as possible. But at the end of the day, I never had those things when I was a kid, right? I never had the new iPhone. I always had the Android where you only download like 2 apps. But overall, it just didn't, I don't know. It was just crazy looking now and back. But at the end of the day, I was still going to college. I was doing my AA at community college, right, Valencia. But at the same time, it's like, you don't even want to tell people you're going to community college because it's just, I don't know. It's just a misconception that we have in the society that community college is for stupid people, right? I might be wrong, but from what people I've talked to, they always, they just, I don't know, they don't really value community college. So I was doing my AA. I actually did it for 3 years. I didn't even do it in 2 years. But at the end of the day, I didn't even graduate, right? And now I'm going to how I became an entrepreneur. I did other jobs I did was lawn service. I was a lawn maintenance guy. I sold lawns. I sucked at it. Sales, that was my first time in sales, and I just sucked. And then I went to roofing. I sucked at that too, made no money. And then at the same time, I thought sales wasn't for me, right? I did 2 sales jobs and I sucked. So it's like, what am I gonna do with my life? Because I heard sales, you can make a lot of money, any type of sales, right? So I actually did a multi-level marketing company called, I'm not gonna say it, but MLM. I did with my friend, and I made some money. It's like maybe $2,000 for like 3 months, 2 months, and not bad. But I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't like it. I didn't like the concept of it. It's just, I don't know, I just didn't like it, right? But it introduced me a little bit more to the entrepreneurship side of things. So I quit that, and then I got into business insurance, selling business insurance to business. And that's my 3rd sales job, and I suck at it too, and I was always scared. When I walked into the door at a storefront, I couldn't even say one single word. I couldn't even say hi to the business owner because I was so afraid, so anxious, and just so overall, I didn't know what I was doing, right? And I had no support. And then one day, essentially, by fate, I come across this group called Sales Pro Sales Talk on Facebook, and I saw a guy who looked like he lived nearby. He was always posting on Facebook about money and stuff, and he looked like a young guy. He had a nice car. So, and the company he was working for, I saw around because I went to business expos and I saw them trying to, they were doing recruiting. And so I hit him up. I asked him, hey man, you work for this company? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, awesome. And then we talked a little bit back and forth. And I was actually doing a lawn service at this time, not lawn service, but lawn sales, right? It was like my second day on the job, my lawn sales. But I hit him up when I was on the route to like watch the maintenance guys and learn a little bit about the business a little bit more. But he told me how much he got paid. He got paid like $2,200, $2,300 in a week. And I was like, no way, that's insane. And I saw the proof. He showed me it. It's like, it's one thing that he just told me he made that. And, I'm kind of like 50-50 skeptical kind of person, but he showed me it. He showed me his paycheck. I was like, man, what I got to do? I got my license already for life insurance and health. And just like coming in for an interview. And then, pretty much I did. I went in, and the next day I brought my suit. I went on my lunch break actually. So I drove all the way from, I forgot what it was. It's not Maitland or anything like that, but it took me 25 minutes because the office was downtown Orlando. So I drove, changed my shirt to my suit, my pants and stuff like that. I was ready, right? And I did an interview. I met the people I needed to meet, and I was sold from the first step into the door. I was sold because I saw proof in the income. And I needed something. This was my last, it's like a Hail Mary. It was my last thing, okay? So I asked him, when do I start? And he said, tomorrow. And I was like, oh shit, okay, oh crap. Okay, well, I was trying to get another paycheck because I was broke. I was really broke. I probably had maybe $10, $5 in my account, or probably less than $2. I don't know. I think I screenshotted it, but it was almost next to nothing, right? So I was desperate for money. So I had to work at this other job because they were doing salary, and I haven't got paid yet, right? And I had bills, I had a rent. But I was like in my head, screw it. I see the proof, I see the income, I'm gonna do it. So I came in the next day, worked my ass off. I was the first one in, last one out every single day. I learned from others and at the company. And the company that I work at right now, and that's the company that changed my life, is US Health Advisors, right? But overall, I learned. I had to make this work, or else I don't know what I would do in my life, because at that point, I said, screw college, fuck college. I hate college. So I didn't even finish my AA with Valencia, which is the easiest thing in the entire world. So pretty much from that point on, since that time, and this is around the end of July 2017. So I've been in the company for almost 3 years. And that was a time where, I found a calling. I tell this to everybody, it was fate. I came across this. Honestly, it was fate. What's the likelihood of you messaging somebody on Facebook and, just overall, just then everything just transpires from there. It's insane, right? So ever since then, I grinded, busted my butt off, and I made so much money that I've made in my entire life. It's insane. It's like, I'm still a very humble person, but I achieved a lot of life goals that I always wanted to achieve since I was a little kid. And of course, now my goals are much bigger than I was when I was a little kid, but at the end of the day, I've lived the lifestyle that I always dreamed about, right? Of course, I'm not poor, I'm not rich, rich compared to a lot of people that I know, but overall, I'm doing pretty good for my age, right? Even with no college degree. That's what I tell everybody. College is, you don't need to go to college to be successful. That's the thing. It's like our society is so pushes that down our throat that we have to go to college to be successful, which is not true. Because I know a lot of people who've never been to college, they dropped out of college and they're millionaires. It's like insane. Like the whole transition from being hourly to being 100% commission and being your own boss and self-employed changed my entire mindset for the better, 100%. Because if I wasn't exposed to what I was exposed to during that time, I probably would still be working at Walmart, to be honest, because I still go to the old Walmart that I worked at, and my old coworkers still work there. It's insane. It's like, holy crap. But at the end of the day, this story is not for me to go on and on and on about my life, but overall, I just wanted to explain how I came across being an entrepreneur, right? And I have a lot more goals in my life. I mean, at the end of the day, sales changed my life for the better. And I'm glad that I took the chance, because or else my aunt and my mom would probably hound me to go to college every single day. They did at first, and until they saw that my new car, the place where I live, and all that stuff, and they stopped. They saw, I was like, okay, you don't need college, right? But we're Brazilian, so they think college is everything, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, I'm just happy that everything worked out, you know? I spoke, one thing I give to everybody: speak into existence, for sure. Say it to yourself every day, you know, every single day, and it's gonna happen. And I'll explain that down the line with other videos, because I don't wanna just say everything in one video, but at the end of the day, being an entrepreneur is probably the greatest thing ever. All right, thanks guys, bye.